actually met when we were about 3 years old. We met in nursery. Obviously we didn't know each other that well back then, but yeah, that was our original meet. Then we went to school together at high school, and then we finally met in a bar later on. So, but yeah, actually our first ever meet was when we were 3 years old. So yeah, quite a long while ago.
You don't meet many couples who have known each other
that long. I know.
Insane.
Yeah, our mums know each other really well as well, because obviously they used to take us to each other. So when there was that first meet, it wasn't really a first meet because they knew each other already. So yeah, and we actually grew up around like literally 5 minutes from each other. We didn't even know. So
did you fancy her always, or was there a point at which you went, actually I really like her?
if you ever see pictures of me at school, I obviously would have fancied her, but I would have had no chance. So it was very much a case of like, there's obviously, yeah, you're obviously going to fancy her, but there was no point me even trying, because I wouldn't have even got anywhere near. So that was the point.
At what point did you realise you may have had a chance then?
When she was really drunk and I worked in a bar, and she was trying to get free drinks off me, and then she was still paying for them in her drunken state, so she wasn't actually trying to get free drinks, she was just a case of actually trying to have a chat and a bit of a flirt, I think. So I was like, oh, okay, okay. And then yeah, that went from there really. So I changed a lot at this point, I think. Yeah.
And then fast forwarding from there, at what point did you realise the relationship you were in was solid enough that eventually you may get married?
I mean, it was always one of them that we were more than just in a relationship. We just bounced off each other so well into friendships and things like that as well. We just got on so well. Like, if there'd be them kind of inside jokes we'd have with each other that we wouldn't have to say anything. We'd just look at each other, but we built that bond really quickly. So within kind of 3-6 months of knowing each other, it was like having my best friend by my side all the time. And we moved in with each other after 9 months of knowing each other and being together. And it just went on and on and on from there, and it was a case of, yeah, the more and more it developed, the more things happened. I think it's even the same now. It's like I'm more in love with her now than I was even when we first fell in love. So it's, yeah, it just keeps developing really, so it's really nice.
In your heart, she's unique, and she's obviously the one for you. Now, why is that? What are her qualities that make her unique for you?
I mean, in terms of her qualities for me, you can say the basic stuff in terms of, she's obviously stunning, but she is just, like I say, a best friend for me. She gets me as me, she understands me as me, and I'm one of them that I am sometimes a bit aggy, I can sometimes be a bit, but she takes that on board, and like, she's so, I know obviously people, like you said, people say I'm patient with her, but she's more than patient with me as well, in terms of what I want to do, because I went through a lot to get to where I am in my job, which took a lot out of her, and she was patient with all that side of things, and months and months of not seeing any money and things like that, which she had to kind of go by. But I mean, now we've developed, she's probably the best mum to our little Jake that I've ever seen. She's fantastic at all of that. Like, she's taken that on and just moved forward as a person amazingly. She's just so caring, so loving, and everything that she's done for me over the last kind of 8 years is now being pushed onto Jake, and Jake's really benefiting from that, so I think it's really nice, yeah.
Do you feel you've truly secured the relationship that you always wanted?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean, with me and Kirsty, it's been, I'd say, from early doors, probably within 6 months to a year. For me, I knew this was it. That was it for the rest of my life. And obviously you see people that are in their 40s and 50s and they're so happily married. And I look at us and I'm like, I feel we're still better than that. We're beyond like anything I've ever seen in anyone else. It's just the kind of banter that we have between us. It's just so funny that it's one of them that I think we'll just keep developing rather than go backwards or anything like that. The relationship will just keep developing over the years, I think. So it's amazing, yeah. I think love for me, it's not just a case of looking at someone and saying I love you, it's the feeling that you get within inside of you for that person. It's like, and there's different forms of love, because obviously I love my brothers and I love my mum and I love things like that, but the love I've got for Kirsty and for Jake is a different kind of love. It's a love that I don't know how to say it, but you kind of, if a bus was coming along and it was going to hit her, you'd throw yourself in front of it and push her out of the way kind of love. It's one of the things you'd do anything for them, and yeah, it's a weird feeling, because you just want to make their life perfect before you want to make your life perfect. You do everything for them before you do it for yourself. So as much as you can love brothers and sisters and things like that, the love for her is, yeah, very, very different.
I call upon.
I call upon.
these persons here present,
these persons here present,
to witness that I, Aston,
to witness that I, Aston,
do take thee, Kirsty,
do take thee, Kirsty,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
From this day,
From this day,
we shall stand together
we shall stand together
through all that life offers.
through all that life offers.
I shall give you help and support
I shall give you help and support
through times of hardship
through times of hardship
and share times of joy.
and share times of joy.
I will love you as I do now
I will love you as I do now
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives.
Kirsty, you get to have the last word here today.
Okay.
Always.
I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I, Kirsty,
to witness that I, Kirsty,
do take thee, Aston,
do take thee, Aston,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
From this day,
From this day,
we shall stand together
we shall stand together
through all that life offers.
through all that life offers.
I shall give you help and support
I shall give you help and support
through times of hardship
through times of hardship
and share times of joy.
and share times of joy.
I will love you as I do now
I will love you as I do now
for the rest of our
for
lives.
the rest of our lives.
Aston and Kirsty, you have now begun a new phase in your life together by making promises of love, loyalty and commitment, which you have sealed with the exchange of rings and bound in a contract of marriage. We all hope that the feelings of love that you have for each other will deepen and grow ever stronger throughout the years to come. Today is a new beginning. Above all, may you always believe in each other, and may the warmth of your love enrich not only your lives, but the lives of all of those around you. In each other, you have both found someone that touches your heart and your soul, someone to stand beside you, to share your hopes and dreams, and someone to love and value. And so, having made the declaration prescribed by law in the presence of all family, friends, witnesses, and the Registrar of Marriages, you have made a legally binding contract of marriage, and it gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife.
Steady like the stars, constant like the rain falls down. Folded like a flag, hold it till the dark runs out. Let your heart be bright.
Aston and Kirsty met when we were at school and they were in the year below me. And I didn't really know much about Kirsty, but he brought her home one day and I remember waking up in the morning to go to the toilet. She was in my house. And that was the beginning, really. And then they fell in love really quickly and moved in together and were really grown up really quickly. It was really serious. But here we are today.
How long did it take before you expected that this day would come? I guess what I'm asking is, at what point did you realise that they were a solid couple?
Quite quickly. They're very similar. They're like the male and female version of each other, so they were always meant to be, and this day was always going to come at some point. Definitely.
You find yourself, you find yourself, you find yourself.
What do you think their lasting memories are going to be of today?
I think they are going to love having all of their friends and family around them. Having their little boy here will mean the world to them, and Kirsty is absolutely going to love everything Disney about today.
How much do you still see her as a young girl?
Not at all. I don't see her as a young girl at all. I see her as a sort of a mother and a wife, and you know, she's a grown woman now. So yeah, she's travelled the world, done everything she wanted to do. So.
What do you think they're going to remember about today?
I don't know. I think the walking down the aisle is going to be pretty emotional, because it's Aston's dad's favourite song, and obviously he's lost his dad, so that's going to be quite emotional. And their first dance, because it's to a Disney, Taylor's Oldest Time, so that'll be the time when I'm weeping. Probably.
This is the calm before the storm. This is the sea between us, and this ain't the time to chase the dawn. This is the time to count the miles. So hold your fire and clear your mind. You won't get left behind.
She's a great mum. She's a hard worker. I mean, they've known each other since they were kids at school. So, and they've gone through some rough times, some bad times, and they've got over it. So, yeah, they're a good couple. They're a great couple. I love them to bits. I think his strength, he's laid back, because she can get quite fiery. So, and he stays really chilled. So, while she's ranting and raving and stressing, he'll just be laid back and chilled, and you know. So that's a really good thing. So you haven't got two fiery people, you've got one who's chilled and just, you know, leave her to it and she'll go over it. Yeah, so, and he's a good dad, and he works hard for the family, so yeah.
to be with Kirsty, you need patience, and Aston has got the patience of a saint to be with Kirsty. I think they remember having Jake with them. I think that's quite a special thing that they've got together, so that they can have Jake at their wedding. And they remember me, obviously. That's the main part. Just having their family together. And
in their lives, what are their most important things for them? To them, what makes a good and happy life? Because I imagine Jake would be one of those things.
Yeah, I think Jake is definitely one of those things, and I think that from what they've been through, they're just, nothing actually affects them. Like, they can actually go through anything together and nothing faces them at all.
Why might that be?
Yeah, just because of the bonds they've got, the way they are together. It's just, they've got a very special bond.
Think more about that special bond. Why is it special? That's what I want to know. What are the ingredients that have gone in this recipe that makes their bond special?
Definitely Aston's patience. It all comes down to Aston's patience. And I think Kirsty's quite caring, even though she doesn't show to other people she's caring. I think the way she is with Aston, she's very caring towards him.
Keep on walking that line, a fine line between a wrong and a right. You get yours, I'm gonna get mine. Is that what you signed for?
Love is when you find someone who you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you know that whatever is thrown at you, you can deal with it.
Can you pass yourself round? What you got to live for? Now you got the whole of the world at your feet, but you're still shaking. You need to make up some ground. Go, take a load, letting your wings unfold, but keeping everything down to a minimum, everything a bit low. Tell them what you know, not all that you know though. The truth be told, you needed more than you thought, but you're managing, that's how you leave them down. Oh.
I see trees of green.
What do you think they're going to remember the most about today?
Probably be me, because I'm such a cool dude, and hopefully they'll have a really good day and they'll remember most of it. I know it's a struggle doing anything. I'm sure it's been a struggle for them to sort the wedding out, and I think as long as it goes well, it'll be good. Yeah, I don't think I could actually say it's one. I'm sure they want to marry each other, but I couldn't say that it'd just be one part. It would be all aspects of the day. You know, families in, friends, including distant friends.
Now, you're a married man, is that right?
Yeah.
What do you think makes a good, long-lasting, healthy marriage? What would your advice be to give to them?
Don't do what your father does. I would say, because I don't communicate really well. I tend to bottle things up. I think one of the things I did learn, communications. If you've got a problem, talk about it. Even if you can't resolve the problem, at least you both know what the problem is. I'd say that's the number one.
Is there anything more rewarding than a marriage?
Other than the kids? No. Kids always come number one. No, I think if you've got the perfect marriage, they've got kids between them. I'm sure they'll have more. I'm sure that's their plan. No, I don't think there is.
For the first time, can we all stand up and greet the new Mr. and Mrs. Mclennan?
There is no definition of love. Love is what you make of it. If you love each other, you'll put up with both one another's problems, whether it's how they are with each other, whether it's attitudes. You know, you've got to accept them for who they are. Don't try and change a person. You know, that's love. That's true love. If you can accept someone as they are, you know, you'll do fine.